Welcome back for another video. In this video we'll be talking all about the free hit to guide you when to use it if you still have the chip, and we've got a really strong free hit team for Gameweek 28 to look at. Personally, before we look at the team, I'm planning to free hit in Gameweek 32 or 34. It is a very team dependent chip, and in my case I can field 11 players using a transfer for Gameweek 28. However, the team might only have 7 or 8 players this week. That is the cutoff where I'd consider using the chip, especially so if you've not got any of the key assets covered like Arsenal mids, Trippier and Kane, etc. If you've still got your wildcard and free hit, you'll need to watch yesterday's wildcard video, which covers which chip to use this week and why. That'll be on screen at the end if you haven't watched it. I've got some exciting news right before we jump into the team. As of this game week, I'm officially a So Rare partner. If you've not played before, think FPL but with 5 players each game week, and you collect players as cards to use. You can even sell the cards for money. They're an official Premier League sponsor as of January, which is really cool as well. It's free to play, and I've made a mini league which you can join using the link below. Big thanks to So Rare for the support, and click the link in the description to play. So these are the projected fixtures for each game week for the rest of the season. The reason I'm planning to free hit in Gameweek 32 or 34 is because they're blank and double game weeks respectively, though this plan is only suitable if your team's well set up for this week. Let's get straight into the team, and we've got Newcastle double up in defence of Pope and Trippier. Newcastle are third on the clean sheet odds this week, given a 45% chance. Nottingham Forest could be without Brennan Johnson, who has been pivotal for them up top recently, and on top of that, Awani's out injured and Chris Wood's ineligible to face his parent club on loan from Newcastle. Trippier should be a staple of every FPL team, and certainly on a free hit. 1 goal and 6 assists this season, on free kicks and corners, and this season his 8.48 expected goal involvement is top among all defenders. Next highest is Alexander-Arnold on 6.63 XGI. The rest of the defence is Gabriel, Chilwell and James. Gabriel and Zinchenko are neck and neck. Realistically, they're pretty much equally likely to get you a return. Gabriel's threat comes from free kicks and corners. He's the one they aim at. Interestingly, 2 game weeks ago I noticed all of Arsenal's corners were going short, which was bad news for Gabriel owners, and the last game week against Fulham every corner was put into the box. This could have just been to target Leno, or perhaps a change in tactics, but the good news is Gabriel found the back of the net, which may lead to more balls in now. That said, over the last 6 game weeks, Zinchenko's 14 shots is top among all defenders. It's another defensive double up with Chilwell and James. Chelsea have been playing much better recently with 3 at the back and these 2 in wing back. They both thrived their last season in the same position, they're even taking some set pieces. They're almost a cheat code, as their average positions resembles that of a midfielder at times. Chelsea are second on the clean sheet odds as well, with a 52% chance against Everton, who have scored just 5 goals in total under Daesh. James is currently flagged at the time of recording, but he has been seen in training, so I expect this to be removed, and hence I've included him in the draft. He missed last game with illness, so it wasn't a serious one for once. The midfielders Martinelli, Saka and Son. Again, Ødegaard and Martinelli are close, and if you favour Ødegaard instead, he's absolutely fine on a free hit. When Nketiah was on the Arsenal side, one concern I raised at the time was that he tends to stay central, while Jesus and more recently Trossard tend to rotate with Martinelli down the left, allowing Martinelli to play more centrally. With Nketiah in the team, Martinelli was playing much wider, and Zinchenko or Xhaka were underlapping. He was basically playing an isolated role, a more towering role and coming off early. Over the last 6 game weeks, Martinelli's numbers have shot up, and among all midfielders he's third for expected goal involvement with 4.26 XGI. Only Rashford and Salah have taken more shots in the box. Saka's not far behind over the last 6 with 3.88 XGI. Ødegaard's expected goal involvement is 4.2, so actually slightly better, though there is the penalty factors with Saka. If you fear missing out on points from one of the mids, you could actually switch to a back 3 formation, sell Gabriel and then he becomes Ødegaard. The beauty of the free hit is that it's for 1 week only, so you can afford to make a 1 week play, such as triple Arsenal midfield. Son certainly falls into that territory as well. Not been a good asset all season, a startling drop off to his 258 points last season. He's yet to break 100 points, currently sitting at 97 from 6 goals and 3 assists. Nonetheless, he was on the score sheet last match and up against Southampton, who have been poor defensively all season. In fact, Bazunu ranks worst in the league for expected goals prevented. The front 3 is Tony, Watkins and Kane. If you caught yesterday's wildcard video, we didn't have Tony, in case of a potential ban next month. However, on a free hit it makes perfect sense to grab him, home to Leicester, and we know that he'll play this one. 15 goals and 3 assists this season, 132 points. He's actually top among all forwards for expected goal involvement over the last 6 on 4.28 XGI. That does include his penalty though. Excluding the penalty, Watkins and Haaland are slightly ahead. So Watkins makes the free hit team, home to Bournemouth, and his 3.74 expected goals over the last 6 ranks top in the league. In the form of his life, only failing to score once in his last 7 appearances. Interestingly, over the last 6 game weeks, Aston Villa ranked worst in the league for expected goals conceded with 13.3 XGC, but Bournemouth ranks second worst, so it's a battle between the bottom 2 in that respect. Could be lots of goals this weekend. And Kane completes the 11. Not much to add regarding this pick, but he's a very good captain option. We've got him vice captain here, but he's perfectly fine for the armband. Arsenal play on Thursday in the second leg of their Europa League tie against Sporting, one thing to keep an eye on. If Saka starts that one and gets a lot of minutes in that game, it could be enough to nudge captaincy off Saka to someone else. Kane, Watkins, Tony, Trippier, all perfectly good options. The bench is Ward, Maddison, Botman and Bailey. Maddison could end up getting some points on the bench given his very strong underlying numbers and good performances recently. If you can't afford him, then downgrade him to someone like Buendia, or alternatively start him over Son and then downgrade Son. So that wraps up the free hit guide. Thanks for watching. Before you go, please drop the video a like if it was useful and make sure you subscribe. See you soon for the next one.